Hey guys, Chris with Retro Crypt, back with another video. So I'm gonna continue on my my attempt at a no death run on the original Contra on NES. As I was saying yesterday, it's not the hardest game in the world, but just if you make one wrong move, you're done. Beat the game. I can beat the game without the Contra code. It's not a big deal, but I've never beaten it no deaths. Let me just make sure everything is kosher. Alright, cool. Iconic music. Love Contra. Easily one of my top 10. Probably even, would I call it a top 5? This is actually, Contra is the first video game I ever beat. And I don't remember how old I was, maybe like 5 or 6. I definitely screamed and celebrated. What the fuck am I doing? Twitch. Alright. Let's get going. So yeah, the only I wouldn't really call it a cheat, but the only advantage, I guess you could say. I mean, I'm gonna use turbo just because it feels very satisfying. You know what? Fuck it. Let's go no turbo. No kind of amenities, no cheats, nothing. So that means I will have to keep machine gun equipped. Because obviously spread gun with turbo is the preferred method. I wouldn't go so far as to say it breaks the game, but it definitely makes it a lot easier and a lot more fun. See, fire is like one of those weapons that could have been good in this game. It's better in the second, and OP as hell in Super Contra. Ooh, that was close. Yeah, fire is one of those weapons that got progressively better as the games have gone on. I think that's a spread. Laser is terrible. Ooh. Didn't need that, but it would have helped a lot. Yeah. Laser is really bad. I feel like it's powerful, but just the firing rate and just how narrow of an area that it covers just makes it really not really it's probably my last pick in terms of weapons I want to use. I'm gonna say probably spread gun, machine gun. I would say the default base weapon is probably third, then fire and laser. Fire. I don't think I've ever met one person that actually liked fire or laser as their go-to. Yeah, so spread gun with rapid. definitely my preferred playstyle. I don't know if you really consider that a playstyle. I'm gonna put turbo back on. Fuck it. Nobody's gonna watch this. This is more for me. This is more for me. I'm in the corner. Fucking shit. Said I was gonna order a new controller and I lied, I didn't do it. I feel like you can't really notice the difference with rapid unless you're in one of the front-facing stages or the shoulder, third-person perspective. I feel like Contra is one of those games that it's due for a kind of a serious overhaul. I mean, the new game came out recently, Operation Beluga, whatever. I played the demo. It was okay. Nothing. I don't know. I'm not one of those people that's like, all right, it's a new game. They have to like completely reinvent what they've done in the past. But at the same time, Contra's been out for, I don't know, almost 40 years at this point, so you would figure they would do something a little different with it. And I'm gonna say something crazy. I want to see a first-person Doom-inspired. Oh, you scumbag! I didn't know that was gonna happen. Eventually, they do come up behind you. Yeah, so like give it some Doom mechanics. Like you could run up to people and melee kill them. I think that would be really interesting and different. It's not something because they've done third-person perspective, you know, over the shoulder and just bird's eye view versions of Contra. Rogue Corps, it was okay. Wasn't a huge fan of it, but it wasn't bad at all. Actually, I have to come back to it. And Legacy of War on Sega Saturn, a lot of people shit on that game, but I really like it. I really, really like it. I'm one of the few people that actually had Saturn back in the day, so actually really, really like that game. I think I might have beaten it a couple times, but I don't remember off the top of my head. I remember, what I do remember of that game is like the difficulty spike is really, it's insane. I mean the whole game is pretty difficult, but once you're getting towards the end it just gets super, super difficult. So there's like this one raft stage and like shit comes out of the water. These biomechanical things. That's a game I would really, really enjoy seeing on a Contra Collection. I'm pretty surprised that they didn't put it on this. You know, we have a ton of Castlevania collections. There's at least 3 different ones. And I love Castlevania, it's one of my favorite franchises, but so is Contra, so we need a second Contra collection. Because there's a shitload of games they could put on there. Even Contra Force, which isn't really my favorite. They should just re-release it, just so that newer audiences could have a chance to see how bad it was. There's plenty of video game bands, you know, they do. I forgot, I think it was the Mini Bosses that did a cover of this. Chef's Kiss, it's amazing. Balls of fire, spreading the fire of the ball, spreading the balls of fire. Come on, man. Gotta leave soon for my haircut, so I'm gonna try a few more times. Finally getting a haircut after like a month. Thank the Lord. Definitely went too long, for sure. I was saying earlier on my previous video for this, got me right in the toe. I really wish streaming was around back in the day, because I had so many games. I only advised, you know, my ex-girlfriend was bitching about how much stuff I have, so I got rid of everything. I used to have a ton of books, just all different. I like all different type of literature, but I had a ton of books. I had CDs, DVDs, 6 different consoles, tons of games. I wish I would have just rented a storage. At the time it was cool because I was broke, and you know, I sold my video game collection for almost $1,000. It's probably worth a lot more now because, you know, collecting has gotten a lot bigger. But getting rid of my original copy of Dragon Force, ill-advised. Getting rid of Super Nintendo, all the games. I didn't really have anything too rare. I had copies of Final Fantasy 2 and 3. I love 2, but obviously I'm not like a huge RPG fan, but 2 is really good. Story's great. I haven't played it in a long time, so I don't remember in depth about what it's about. I know like a general, pretty much, you know, betrays his military and kind of goes off and does his own thing. But Final Fantasy 3 is, you know, it's one of those games. It's like in the upper tier of of gaming. It's one of the best games ever. I don't know, it's not really a great description, but it's one of the best games that has ever been made, and it's very replayable. I've replayed it several times, and I love it. Again, coming from a person that's not like a huge RPG fan, that's saying something. Because my favorite games are like Castlevania, more of a action adventure platformer, 2D. Fucking huge chunky pixelated graphics. Like I'm playing Metro 2033. It's cool, but I don't know, just the unskippable cutscenes. It's like, dude, this is killing me. Not to be too overdramatic, but it's just fucking boring. Like I just want to I don't really give a shit about the story. I just want to play the game. I keep doing that because I want to just get points. That's why I keep stopping. I know I could easily sidestep that turret. But I'm assuming you get a lot of points for destroying them. So I try and, if it's not too dangerous, I try and... Damn, he straight up juked me. Yeah, Final Fantasy III, circling back to that point I was making, is really one of the best games. Because the story is so in-depth, and there's a lot of different directions you can go in. Obviously you have your main characters and everything, and in the second part of the game you have to, that's one of my favorite parts, is when you get into the new worlds, I guess you could call it, and you have to find all your friends again and put your party back together. And the whole airship component. I remember there was like one small island, and I'm sure the developers put it there on purpose, because it's one little island. Nothing is there except for really, really hard battles. It's like, 2 brontosauruses and 2 T-Rexes. And, if you just walk around a whole bunch, you could essentially max out your character level-wise. And that's what I would do. When I discovered it, I would just... Basically, OGs will know what the Illumina Sword is, so it's one of the... I think it is the most powerful weapon in the game, so if you get that, and you can level up, you have a party of 4. Level up your characters. I usually would use Terra to wield that sword, either her or Celis, but mostly Terra. And it gets to a point where you get so strong that you can leave like three other party members on the airship, and then she could just basically go and grind on her own. That's how strong this one weapon is. talking about? I'm just talking about whatever. Remember, I was watching, I think, Afro Gamer. And that guy, he's funny, but his whole method of making videos is just roasting the shit out of other people. And he was talking about how Radical Reggie just doesn't talk during his videos. Or, I don't know, this was a long time ago. So I'm trying to, that's stuck in my mind. I'm like, I'm trying to talk a lot, show that, audiences, quote unquote. I don't really have an audience. It's funny, when I make shorts of my dog just doing random shit, that'll get like 1,000 views. But video games, what I made this channel for, get like 20 views or something like that. I just keep making video game content because I just love video games. Obviously not doing it for the views, but it is fun just to kind of see what kind of, content is going to get traffic. So I'm like, let me throw a video of my dog having a treat up there. Let's see how that does. It's gonna be my last attempt because I gotta go soon. Getting a tattoo today, getting my hair cut, going to work out. We gotta have some coffee, more coffee, because I don't know what it is, I'm very sleepy. I think it's because I took a melatonin last night. Helps me sleep, but I feel like fucking dog shit the day after. I don't know, I always wondered if getting multiple rapids stacks. I'm starting to think it does, because it looks like it's coming out pretty fast right now. I always used to think you would have to destroy these turrets first when I was younger, but no, that thing opens up after a few shots. That's it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to call it a day. I'm gonna upload this and put it on YouTube shortly. Thank you if you came into the Twitch video. I appreciate that. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Leave a comment. Have a good day.